Okay.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, Cap. I think I can hear you now.
Yes, I can hear you too. Today we are talking about school management, teacher.
Okay, school management.
Yes, in Thailand and in your opinion.
Okay.
Okay, first, I will have around 20 questions. It's not true.
Okay.
Okay. First, how long have you been working as a teacher in school management system?
Is it here in Thailand?
Yes.
In Thailand, I've got, I think 10 years already of teaching here in Thailand.
Teaching 10 years in Thailand.
Yeah, 10 years.
And please tell me about your work experience.
My work experiences here in Thailand. The first time that I got to teach here in Thailand was in a primary school. Yeah, and I was teaching English subject, though that is not my majorship from university because I am a science major. I graduated education major in science, but not English. All right. But my first job here in Thailand was to teach primary students in English. And then second time was I was sent in a Matayom school, secondary school, and I was able to teach. I was able to teach science that time, and then I transferred again to another school for science teaching again, and then this is the fourth one, which is the last one, and I'm teaching science now.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. And next question. What has surprised you most about being a teacher?
What task?
What has surprised you most about teaching, being a teacher?
I mean, the whole routine of teaching, other than the other tasks, is actually just pretty much very normal. I mean, I don't have any task that I would find that's not normal, or everything is just normal. I mean, all the tasks that I have handled.
Nothing surprised you.
Yeah, nothing is so surprising to me.
Okay. Next question. Is working as being a teacher in a school supported by the school teaching and learning management? In your opinion, is working as a teacher in school supported by the school teaching and learning management?
I mean, the group of people who used to manage teachers.
School support. How school support you?
All right. So the school probably would have a role in terms of teacher support, probably because probably through facilities like giving us computers, giving us different types of equipment that we can use for teaching, like multimedia that we can use in the classroom. So I think that's the role of the management of the school to support all the needs of the teacher in order for the teacher to be effective teaching. And also wellness of the teacher. Like, for example, it's not only the teaching materials that are being supported by the management, but also the other needs of the teacher, such as like, is the teacher well? Is the teacher healthy enough to teach the students? Yeah, some sort of that. So if there are things that the teacher needs, other than instructional materials, I think that would be the role also of the management to support the teacher, like the health needs and other needs, I think, aside from teaching instruction materials. Yes.
Okay. Next question is, do you think school should support teacher?
Yeah, of course. I think the support of the school will be so very important for the teachers to perform their role very well and excellently. Yeah, I think the support of the management of the school will always have a big role on how the teachers will become effective in teaching, because as far as I know, it's not only the teachers should be supported as a whole, not only what the teacher needs inside the classroom, but whatever that is personal, even in the personal level. I think if they could help the teacher so that the teacher could be built up in terms of all the aspects that the teacher needed to present himself or herself in front of the class, I think, yeah, the management should support all of those.
Okay. And do you have any suggestion on how to support
On how
learning management like this?
On how the learning management should support the
on how to support, way to
on how to
support.
support.
Yes.
Yeah, I think teachers also should have to evolve in terms of their competency, in terms of their ability, in terms of their ability to teach the students, because and considering that the management should provide whatever the teacher needs. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And do you think the special classroom curriculum that used in school management is suitable for teaching and learning now? Do you think it?
Okay, so we are now talking something about the classroom management, right? So the main role of the teacher inside the classroom, right?
Yes.
All right. So what was the question again, please? Sorry.
Do you think the special classroom curriculum is suitable for teaching now? In your opinion?
May I ask about the special classroom?
Special classroom like EP English program
or yeah.
MEP like this.
So is it still important?
Is it suitable for teaching? We were talking about
teaching?
curriculum, teacher.
All right. Okay, I will answer that question in my point of view as a science teacher in an English program. Yeah, I think that the I don't know how to call it, like the basic education department, some sort of that. I think every year they should have to update the
what?
curriculum. Yeah, because as far as I know, the curriculum of the English program in terms of science, it has been updated, I think, 10 years ago. I'm not sure of it. Yeah, because I have seen the curriculum is like 2.5. It was revised probably last 10 years ago. I'm not sure of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
too
I think,
teacher.
yeah,
Yeah.
and as far as I in as far as I in as far as my experiences are concerned inside the classroom, we know that in the span of 10 years, there are a lot of things have happened already, right? So the curriculum must be updated so that the learning of the students could be updated as well. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can notice in terms of the curriculum of the basic education here in Thailand. I mean, it should be updated at least every 2 years, some sort of that. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think, in your opinion, what do you think about teaching and learning in school?
All right. So now that we experience to learn in the confine of our house through online learning, I come to a point where I realize that learning in the classroom is still the best compared to learning online. Yeah, because the personal interaction between the teacher and the student will always be the best one. I mean, in personal. Yeah, because there are a lot of factors that we do not know. I don't know how to explain it, but when you are doing the online class, I mean, it's not satisfying to me unless the setting is the on-site. I mean, on-site is much better compared to the online one.
And now your school on site 100%, right?
100%, and I appreciate it much.
Okay. And do you have any suggestion about teaching and learning in school, teacher?
Teaching and learning in school. Yeah, number one, I hope the curriculum could be updated at least every 2 years. The second one, in our place, I think since students are now very much into like technology, so probably teachers should have to like elevate and updated their skills in terms of the technology, so they could bring the lesson in more of like using more technologies inside the classroom, so that the students could be like they can engage more in the topic. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And next, in your point, do you think that the special class? Oh no. That's the next question. Do you, in your opinion, do you think the atmosphere in classroom and classroom decoration are suitable for teaching?
The atmosphere inside the classroom.
Yes. Is it suitable for teaching and learning?
I think it depends on the physical features of the classroom. If the classroom has all the things that the teaching and learning process need, then probably that could be the best place for teaching and learning, so that the students could experience meaningful learning experience inside the classroom. Yeah, I think so. But if the classroom doesn't have anything, like no technology, no materials. So I don't think learning is possible. Yeah. So if the classroom is complete, everything that the teacher and the students needed are all present, then that could be the best place for learning and teaching. And I think learning would be very meaningful for the students, and teaching would be very efficient on the side of the teacher.
Okay, teacher, nowadays, do you think in Thailand the school had enough media and equipment to manage teaching classroom?
I haven't been in an international school, but I have heard they've got all the facilities they needed to have the class really into a different level. But here, but it depends on the school.
Yes, this government school, teacher. Right.
Government school, I think it depends. Like here, for example, in our school, yeah, we have materials, we've got equipments, but not as much as the international school level. But it's still also possible for us to give a decent type of like learning experience for the students. Yeah, facilities, yeah, we've got the basics and a little bit more on the side. Yeah, but compared to, I've gone also from the different government school, I think they've got less than the materials we've got here in Budin too. Yeah. So I think they should have to focus more on providing different facilities, equipment, and also different materials so that the students would experience really meaningful and enjoyable type of learning.
Okay, that's great. And did you see the school promoting physical and mental health safety in your school or in school of Thailand?
Physical safety?
Yes, promote about
promote.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. We've got some facilities also here that would make the students safe. Yeah, I think so. This school really supports the safety of the students.
And
100%.
Yeah, mental health safety.
For the mental health, what do you mean? It's like the support of the management of the school directly to the students, or from the teachers to the students in terms of their mental health?
From the school to teacher and เขาจะเรียกอะไรงงคำถามส่งเสริมและความschool.
Okay, the school
to student.
To the students. As far as I know, as a foreign teacher, there are also programs that are being launched here in the school that supports the mental health of the students. I think, because there are some programs in the morning assembly that I have watched that they are also showing some sort of like dramatization presentation from the students who also promote mental health of the students. Like, for example, how to deal with smoking. Yeah, that was the latest show that I have watched from the morning assembly. So they're also promoting some sort of like mental health, because there are some students also who are dealing with some sort of like smoking or something. So that could affect their mental state. So doing that, program here in the school would probably promote and supporting the mental health of the students. Yeah, I think so. This school is also supporting the mental health. And if there are cases that some students are having some, how to say, depression, they're experiencing depression, the administrators used to talk to the teachers that you should have to talk to these students because they are experiencing some sort of like depression. So I think in that way, we are supporting students in terms of their mental health.
Okay, thank you. And next question. What do you see in the school that you would most like to reflect on?
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
Did you see me? Do you heard
Yeah.
this question? What do you see in school? Do you what do you want school to change, or you want school to most like school management, first impression, or what what do you see in school that you would most like to reflect on? Reflect on how in the school?
Reflect on the school of,
Yes. Reflect.
of
What's expect that you want to reflect on?
respect, reflect.
Oh, no, teacher, but
I don't know how to answer.
teacher, wait. Reflect on. What do you want to reflect on?
What do I want to reflect on?
On school management.
On the school management.
Yes.
Reflect on the school management, or what is my
stance? In your opinion.
My opinion.
Yes.
How to say? It's kind of like very complicated setup. If we will be talking something about the school management, I do not know exactly what part of the school management I should have to reflect on. Okay, so probably classroom management. I can say something on that. Okay, so in terms of the classroom management, it could be varied. It could be different from teacher to teacher, because different types of personality of the teacher could mean different types of like classroom management, or different. Yeah, because every teacher is an individual which is different from one another, so they could ended up having different types of classroom management. Yeah.
And how about first impression in the school that you
First intention?
In first impression.
First impression.
Yes.
Of Budintu?
Yes.
When the first time that I was here, I was like, oh, it's kind of like big school to me. So it's very overwhelming. It's very overwhelming, and I was kind of like I was kind of like, I should have to do better in this school because I think this one is one of the best schools here in Bangkok. Yeah, so it's kind of like there is some sort of like feeling inside of me that needs to perform at my best because yeah, this school is known in whole Bangkok. Yeah. So overwhelming.
Teacher, wait. Okay, overwhelming. That's all. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much.
Teacher, could you please type your name here in the chat?
Okay.
Okay, your name and
I'm not really used
your name,
to
your
okay, so chat.
Your education level.
Level of, sorry?
Education.
All
Graduate.
right.
Yes.
Bachelor degree only.
Yes. Teaching experience. How many years, teacher?
10 years.
10 years, okay.
In Thailand.
Your nationality.
All right, okay.
Your nationality, teacher.
All right.
And your country.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, so 10 years of
teacher อยู่โรงเรียนอะไรเนี่ย
okay,ครับ.
อ๋อ okay. Say
All right. So I have sent all the messages already, right?
Thank you
Okay,
so much, teacher.
Sure, thank you so
Okay,
much.
ครับ สวัสดีครับ
เดี๋ยว